Really, Bob, you must go. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Captain Warner will be very angry if you're late for duty again.
Captain Warner, I'm sick of Captain Warner. Honey, I've got a wonderful idea. Why don't we get married?
On a lieutenant's pay? I'm sorry, darling, but it's impossible. You know that.
I sure picked the right career,
Oh, there are lots of ways a man can make extra money, even if he is in the Army.
Such as?
Oh, I don't know offhand, but I'm sure my uncle could steer you onto something.
And what if I did get more money?
Then we can talk about you and me. And now, night.
Good night.
This is the news I've been waiting for, boys.
Yeah, but will this Captain Warner cooperate?
Captain Warner won't be the only one on that expedition.
Chad, Monty, I thought you two were in Sacramento.
We got some insider information.
Indiana, the engineers are getting those new orders, and I want to move fast. Is Benson ready?
He's ready.
Good. See, boys, there's no problem. If Captain Warner won't cooperate, Lieutenant Benson will.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. Our story deals with the Army engineers of the early West, one of the most colorful groups of men in our history. In the year 1849, thousands of immigrants swarmed into the gold field. Now, the engineers had a job of surveying fort sites, Indian villages, locating valuable mineral deposits, planning your rail and wagon routes, harbors, and so on. Now, the information gathered by the engineers was of great value to many people. To a few, it became a matter of honor.
Look at you. Eyes bloodshot, asleep on your feet, late for duty 3 mornings in a row. This happens one more time, I'll throw the book at you.
Yes, sir.
Aren't there any other places to go at night except the home of the biggest grafter in Monterey?
Can't spread out me pay very far, sir, and Mr. Hooker is a hospitable man, sir.
Oh. You think his parties are free, is that it? Well, I've known Joe Hooker for a good many years, and let me tell you something. Every man who accepts his hospitality not only pays for it, sooner or later, he overpays. And as for that niece of his...
Before you say anything else, sir, I proposed to the lady last night.
Propose?
Yes, sir.
You can't be serious.
I am, sir.
Bob, listen to me. That girl is just like her uncle. She's probably a part of his game.
I don't know anything about that, sir.
You do know that Hooker is an ex-Army officer?
Yes, sir.
That he was kicked out 5 years ago for selling confidential information?
Yes, sir, and now he's one of the richest men in Monterey, sir.
Look, Bob. Your father was a good friend of mine. You're almost like a son to me, and that's the way I'm talking to you now. I know. It's pretty hard for us Army men sometimes, particularly here in the gold country. Our pay is small. We look around and we see everybody else getting rich. So we become dissatisfied with our jobs, ourselves, the Army, life in general. It seems to us that all the great things are passing us by. But look, Bob, the Corps comes first. We engineers have a job to do. That's why we can't get involved with people like Hooker and his niece, they're trouble. Come in.
Morning, William. Morning, Lieutenant. What, did I walk into something?
Dismissed, Lieutenant.
What's the boy done, William?
You know very well what the boy's done, Hooker. Too many parties at your house.
Since when is it against regulations to have a good time?
Why don't you get out of Monterey and set up your shady operations someplace else?
Where else could I make so much money? With immigrants pouring past Lassen Peak at the rate of 300 a day, new gold strikes opening up every hour, well, there are fantastic opportunities
I know
here.
all about the opportunities. Now, why'd you come here, Hooker? I'm busy.
I came to do you a favor.
Only favor you can do me is clearing out.
I'm going to give you a chance to make some easy money.
Why don't you give up? If I've told you once, I've told you...
1,000 times. Yeah, I know. The devil never gives up. Don't you know that?
Come in.
Dispatch from Colonel Hebert, sir.
Thank you. Hooker? This dispatch is my retirement papers. I'm going back east to rest, to look up some old friends and do some fishing. And I'll always be grateful for one thing.
That you never did anything to discredit the Corps like I did.
Correct.
Will, you're a stuffed shirt. What if I were to tell you that dispatch does not contain your retirement papers? It contains instead a request from Colonel Hebert that you make one last expedition to map the best route for a railroad over the Sierras to the Pacific.
Impossible. He promised me that would be the... You started once.
What did I tell you? Yeah, they figure there's life in the old horse yet. Instead of turning you out to pasture as you deserve after a lifetime of service, they're going to squeeze the last
How
drop
did you know about this?
It's my business to know. But, like I said, I came here to do you a favor. You ought to survey the best route for a railroad to the West Coast and make a report to Colonel Hebert. I want a copy of that report.
You're out of your mind.
I have friends who pay plenty for it.
You know what you can tell
And
your
I
friends.
happen to know that you need money. You deserve the money, Willie. And if you weren't such a self-righteous fool, you'd take it.
I wish there was something I could do about you, Hooker.
Don't try, Willie. I have too many friends in high places.
Get out.
Shame you're so pig-headed, Willie. But if you won't sell the report, I can find others who will.
He can find others who will. I'm sure he meant Benson, Martha, but I don't know what I can do about it.
Can't you ask Colonel Hebert to send another assistant?
Take too long for him to get here.
All I know is they shouldn't send you, Will.
Well, this is the last trip.
They've been saying that for 3 years now. This is the last trip.
That doesn't sound like you, Martha.
I can't help it. You've done more than your share. You're entitled to your retirement.
I'm the only one available.
But with the Modocs on the warpath, that country is dangerous. Tell them you won't go.
Martha, you've been an army wife long enough to know better than that.
I guess you're right. But you need a man along you can trust.
Well, I think Bob's trustworthy. He's just let that girl turn his head for the moment, that's all.
How can a young man be so unmindful of his duty, his career?
It's the times. Standards are all distorted. Fortunes being made overnight, easy money lying all around just for the taking. It's hard, particularly for the younger officers.
There must be something you can do.
Well, I'm just going to have to take my chances on him, that's all. Have faith in him.
How much money do you make, Bob? Oh, never mind, I know. It's next to nothing.
It's less than that.
Not even enough to put something by for a rainy day. Look at Captain Warner. 25 years in the service, and what does he wind up with? Just what you're making, less than nothing. Bob, I'm giving you an opportunity to really look out for yourself.
All this is probably very true, Mr. Hooker, but the fact remains, selling those reports is against Army rules.
Army rules, Captain Warner's rules. A big man doesn't live by the rules. If a rule gets in his way, he ignores it.
Those surveys are confidential.
Bob, my friends are men of vision. They cut through rules and confusion and move ahead, which is the only way to get things done. They're going to make California the richest state in the Union. They're going to own the mines, the big shipping companies, the railroads, and you can get rich right along with them if we make this information available to them so they can go ahead. What do you say?
I don't know. It is tempting, but...
But you're afraid you might be found out and there'd be a big to-do.
Well, that's part of it.
Forget it. Everybody plays the game, and one hand washes the other. Bob, you're a fool if you pass this up.
I'll think about it, Mr. Hooker.
It's no good. The expedition leaves tomorrow. I have to get somebody else if you turn me down. And I won't find that hard either. I can turn to a lot of people, Lieutenant. A lot of them. I asked you first because Indiana said you needed extra money.
Well, I'll let you know.
Well, haven't you two finished your business yet?
Well, Bob is still undecided about my offer. Perhaps you could help him make up his mind.
Bob, what's bothering you? You can be rich. But do you think there's some special virtue in being poor?
Well, there are certain principles.
Principles? When you're dead and gone, do you think anyone will remember that you, Lieutenant Robert Benson, had principles? No. But they'll remember the men who built the railroads, and the mining empires and the shipping companies. Men of wealth and power. Bob, we only have one life to live. Now let's enjoy it while we can together.
You know how much I want that, honey.
Yes, I know. And I want it just as much as you do. But only if I can have the things I'm used to. I know it sounds terrible. But I just can't live in a shack like Mrs. Warner. Not even with you.
With the $5,000 your uncle offered make that much difference?
I think we could be very happy on that as a start.
Would we be married as soon as I get back?
Yes.
The expedition was prepared for setbacks and hardships, and they had them from the very beginning. 2 of the soldiers deserted to try their luck in the gold fields. 2 pack mules with supplies were lost over Devil's Drop. An Indian arrow killed one of the enlisted men. But up Pat Lassen Peak, the expedition finally got down to the business of surveying.
Okay, Bob?
Fine, sir.
Through the fall days and blustery weather, they continued. But finally, the job was done.
32! Let's go home!
Bearing north, 48 degrees, thence southwesterly along said prolongation to the river. Said route being the most feasible past Lassen Peak.
Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department. That about does it, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Never easy to lose men, or animals for that matter, but it's a job that had to be done.
Yes, sir.
You know, before we left Monterey, Hooker offered to buy a copy of that report from me. I wouldn't sell, of course. Then he said there were others in the expedition who would. I laughed at him. Somehow, up here among these high mountains and the stars, Joe Hooker and his easy money crowd aren't very important, are they?
No, sir, they're not.
Bob, you've done a good job these last 2 months.
Thank you, sir.
I think I'll get some sleep. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Captain Warner!
Well, bring me up a rope. I'll have to pull him up.
Being soon unable to continue as head of this expedition, I hereby turn command over to my aide, Lieutenant Benson, with instructions to lead it back to Monterey with all dispatch. Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department.
You better rest now, sir.
Won't do much good. One more letter, also, Colonel Hebert. Dear sir, this is to recommend promotion for my valued aide, Lieutenant Robert Benson. Whose devotion to duty, high ideals, and conduct on this expedition merits such recognition. He is a man of whom the Corps can be proud. Signed, William Warner, Captain, 10th Military Department. Give my personal things to Mrs. Warner, Bob. See that she gets back east, and don't let...
Captain Warner?
Wyllie?
Yes, sir.
Wrap Captain Warner's things. I'll drop him off at Mrs. Warner's on my way to Sacramento.
Yes, sir, and a lady just arrived to see you, sir.
A lady?
Yes, sir.
Bob, I thought you'd never get back. Just been counting the days. Why didn't you come by last night?
Well, when I finished with my paperwork, it was too late. And now I've got to go to Sacramento. Did you know that Captain Warner was killed?
I heard. That put you in command, didn't it?
Yes. Indiana, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about the report.
What about the report?
I've changed my mind.
What do you mean?
I'm not giving a copy of that report to your uncle or anyone else except Colonel Hebert.
Why not?
I can't.
But you said that you loved me, and that we'd be married just as soon as you got the money.
I do love you, and I want to marry you, but not on that kind of money. I can't break faith with the Corps, with Captain Warner, or with myself.
Bob, we've been through all of that before. It's all very noble, yes, but it just doesn't pay off.
I am not trying to be noble. I'm just a soldier who remembered where his loyalty belongs. I was hoping you'd agree with me and understand.
I do understand. But I don't agree. Oh, my uncle will be furious, and I don't blame him. He looked like such a fool to those men he promised the report to. You're the fool to throw away $5,000.
This money really means more to you than I do, doesn't it?
No, that's not so. You're taking it the wrong way, Bob.
No, I'm not. It's all become very clear to me.
That's not true.
You don't love me. You never intended to marry me. Colonel Warner was right. Your hospitality had a price on it.
Maybe it was that way at first, but not now.
And when Captain Warner wouldn't sell the report, your uncle and you went to work on me.
Please believe me, I do love you.
If you love me, then you should see why I can't give you that report.
Bob, listen to me. You're never going to get anywhere if you don't play the game just like everyone else.
Maybe not. But I just don't like the game. And you can go back and tell your uncle just that. You'll never get the report. Not from me.
That double-dealing, mealy-faced... Where is he now?
I heard him say he was going to Mrs. Warner's and then on to Sacramento.
No, he's not. Chad, Marty.
Right, Mr. Hooker.
Oh, wait! You're not going to hurt him.
Hurt him, I'll kill him!
Well, that's the story.
Captain Warner had a lot of faith in you.
Bob, you've got to get away from here fast. They're going to kill you.
Kill me?
Uncle Joe sent his men after you. They're on their way.
Get in the house, both of you.
Benson, we want that report.
This is a warning. The next one will be a lot closer.
Oh, Bob. Oh, you're not hurt.
I'm all right. Thanks, Mrs. Warner.
Darling, I'm so sorry. For everything.
Well, it's over now.
I honestly never realized what my uncle was like until today.
Well, when I get back, I hope we can finally do something about him.
Take me with you?
I can't.
I can't go back there anymore.
Why don't you stay with me until Lieutenant Benson returns?
I'll wait here, Bob.
And Indiana was at the little house to welcome Bob Benson back from Sacramento, after which they were married. Captain Warner's memory lives on in one of the great California mountains, Warner's Peak, named for him. And this surveyor's transit of the period will always be a symbol of the courage and loyalty of our early Army engineers when it came to a matter of honor.